Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel, and today we're doing another Twin Flame energy reading. This reading is meant to be timeless, so no matter when you find it, no matter where you're at on your journey when you find it, there is a message for you here. Today we're going to be pulling from the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. The first card is Material and Spiritual Prosperity. This is a good sign, everybody. When you do your inner work, when you're committed to your journey, you are constantly moving towards prosperity. You are a child of God and you are naturally abundant. And the secret to abundance isn't that you put all your focus on material or financial abundance, wanting to amass a lot of money or a lot of things or, uh, you know, influence or anything like that. You focus on God. You focus on your relationship with God. And from that, and you can call God spirit, universe, love, whatever resonates with you, but you focus on that spiritual relationship with life, and that's where all of your abundance and prosperity flows from. If you're just focused on, trying to get the money, trying to like chase that down, you're going to find that it kind of eludes you. It's kind of the same as, trying to chase your twin flame. We know that doesn't work because you manifest things from the inside out. And if you focus on like, oh, I don't have enough money, I got to get that money, you're still telling the universe like that you don't have enough. And in order to live from a place of abundance and prosperity, you have to feel and live and act like you already have it. That doesn't mean go out and buy a Lamborghini if you don't have the financial means to buy a Lamborghini. That means that you feel within yourself that there is abundance in the world, that you are abundant, that you have a relationship with God that is the source of your abundance, and you will be guided from that place. That's how you live from that sense of abundance. You claim what you desire in your heart and you surrender it to the universe, and then you just take the guided action steps in order to manifest that in your life. And you have to surrender to how it comes to you, when it comes to you, and you do have to put forth the effort. God helps those who help themselves. But it all comes from that relationship with God, that surrendering and dependence on God is where all of your desires come from. So surrender, but know that you are moving towards that spiritual and financial prosperity. Next card is Triumphant Success. Again, a really good card. And this, again, is just, I feel like this is a affirmation that those of you who are watching this, maybe you've gone through a transformation recently. Maybe you've been going through a lot of heavy healing. I know I have in my journey. It's been, like 2 years of like really hard inner work. A lot of transformation messages. If you've been watching these regularly, but at the end of these cycles where you're just healing and healing and healing, especially when you have big blocks, on the other side is always so much more joy, so much more peace, and the success, the things that you've been calling in, because these blocks don't just come up for the hell of it. um, they come up because you've called it in. You've called in something that these challenges help prepare you for. And if you're calling in your twin flame, that's a big thing. That's a big energy that you're calling in. So anything out of alignment with you being in union with your twin flame, that has to go. And sometimes, and it really is like your deepest, darkest stuff, because you have to go through that cave of fear, as Jeff and Shaleia talk about in Twin Flame Ascension School, and I believe also in their book, Twin Flames Finding Your Ultimate Lover. You have to go through your cave of fear in order to come out on the other side and come into union. And it's usually you go through this very dark night of the soul type time, and then when you come out on the other side is when you're able to be in union with your twin flame. That saying that it's always darkest before the dawn, and that's true. Like, you have to face the dark stuff, but once it's lifted, you have this triumphant success. And it it looks like it's going to be that material spiritual prosperity, but this could also mean your union if that's what you've been calling in. So keep up the work. Another really good card, fulfillment of wishes. So yeah, this is confirmation that like you've put forth the effort, and you're really like calling in this thing that you've desired. You've kind of It's kind of a breakthrough reading, it feels like here. um so know that you've done the work, you're calling in what you desire, it's coming. And the next card is mental conflict. And I feel like this is kind of that place where we kind of get in our own way, right? Where we have these things coming in, and maybe we start to question it. Maybe we're like, well, have I done enough? Is this the right thing? Do I want this, or is it in the way that I want? And we start kind of getting in our head about it. Well, what about this? Well, what about this thing? Or how does this come? And you have to let that go. You have to surrender to what your heart is saying, and like not even just your heart, but the good peaceful feeling, because sometimes your heart can um, be conflicted, right? You're not clear because you haven't moved through all the upsets, right? But when you follow the peace, or when you surrender to God, which is the better way, um, again, we talk about surrendering to God in order to have your abundance. You surrender to God in these situations too, and go with that flow, because God knows how everything comes together. God knows how everything's going to work out, and it's not on you to figure it out. So get out of your head, just allow things to unfold in the way that they're meant to, instead of trying to, oh, well, I'm coming into union with my twin flame. I'm having a breakthrough. How can I make sure this happens? Stop. Just continue to chop wood, carry water, continue doing your inner work, and it'll all unfold the way it's meant to. Next card is authority. And this is, 4. This is a very foundational, grounding card. And you can feel this is a very masculine card, not just because of the man on the card, but it really feels like a very grounded um, energy. And this could also be your foundation with God. This could be your divine masculine, or the divine feminines watching out there. That it really is like this grounded foundational relationship that is coming in. And maybe that's a relationship with your finances, based on this first card. Or maybe it is calling in your divine masculine. Um, or it's just a deeper relationship with God. Wherever you're at on your journey, that will be perfect for you. But you want to stay in that grounded space. It's not good to be in your head all the time, and it's not good to always be high as a kite and not really facing and being in your body and in your day-to-day life. You still have to live in the world and go through the challenges of the world and interface with life. And this is, a sign of that, is just grounding into your foundation with God and your foundation with what you've healed. um, if you've come through out on the other side, even when you come into union, you still have to ground that achievement in order to keep it. And it's a very realistic energy that you're wanting to ground into. I don't know how many different ways I could say ground. I just keep saying ground, but it really is just kind of like this rooted. You've achieved something, and you have to kind of root deeper into God, root deeper into your body, and that allows you to expand with a solid foundation, rather than, oh, I just need to, you know, love and light. You have to still come down and like root in order to maintain and keep your union. So it just really feels like a grounding card. I know it says authority, but it feels like a grounding with God type feeling. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. If you'd like support on your twin flame journey, whether that's one-on-one coaching to help you move through your blocks, or if you'd like your own personalized card reading in order to understand your next steps on your union. You can find my services at SacredTwinFlameUnion.com, and I will see you all in the next video.